Ahoy is a positive, uplifting reality show based upon the crew, employees, and passengers of the Portland Spirit River Cruises.
Somebody from the Outrageous came up and said the Outrageous isn't running, we're trying all these things, the passengers are going to wait for, another, half hour, 45 minutes.
It's a reality show unlike any other. The Portland Spirit has 5 boats, 4 are located at their home base in Portland. The 5th boat is moored at their second location, 45 miles east at Cascade Locks in the scenic Columbia River Gorge. There are over 1,500 cruises a year, and no two are alike.
I've got 12 tables in my section, so I've been running like a crazy person all night. My record is 14 tables in one night. That was my very first Valentine's Day on the boat, so it was absolutely insane.
There's drama, excitement, and heartfelt moments. Watch them rise to the surface. This big family is dysfunctional, successful, creative, and hardworking. Conflicts happen within a family. It's inevitable.
Like our parents were fighting. It was really awkward.
I know, everybody feels like that. Well, he was pissing me off. He's an extra person on the floor.
When conflicts arise, they will be resolved with positive outcomes.
And I apologize. I was wrong. I shouldn't have done it to him.
The cruise lives are as interesting on the vessels as they are on dry land.
I'm Dennis Corwin, and I run the day-to-day operations on the Portland Spirit. And these are our stories.
Dennis is intense, professional, and runs a tight ship.
We'll make it work. I'd rather leave the dock a little bit late than not run at all.
His fun-loving, goofy side appears often.
Ow, jeez. I just pinched my finger. I gotta learn to not fidget so much.
He's married to the company as well as Kelly, a cruise manager.
Because I will walk on and say, hey, could we move this coat rack? And immediately everyone else will be like, sure. And Kelly will be like, why are you picking on me? You wouldn't ask anybody else to move that coat rack.
Working with her husband can present both opportunities and challenges. Let's just say they are never scheduled at the same time.
It's the hardest cruise we do, in case you haven't figured that out. The expectation is so high, there are so many elements to the cruise. Managers don't typically call my husband unless there's something going on. I will find out, because I know everything. I think it's really about the people that work here that makes it exciting and fun and different and kind of crazy and wild.
All service staff report to Mindy. She's married to Jeff, who oversees all the operations in Cascade Locks.
We have a very crazy plan here, but we're doing it.
Mindy and Jeff agree work stays at work.
Try to figure out the facts and then try to help find a solution instead of throwing my hands up in the air and acting all crazy and being emotional about it. So that's my job.
Kelly, can you make sure everyone comes down for the song? Yes, thank you.
She works hard and plays hard.
You turn another corner, and there was more hill. Turn another corner, and everybody's just hiking.
Lyman is a self-confident captain.
Our primary concern, of course, is safe operation of the vessel, but we're also a restaurant. We're also an entertainment, and part of that is always making sure that the kids have a good time.
Because he's adamant about being prepared, he enjoys running safety drills. Music is in his blood. His first CD came out in 2012.
The songs that I perform are mostly Americana, which is kind of I call it folk without the bad attitude. It's kind of a cross between folk, bluegrass, and country.
You hear riverboat captain, you think of Tom at the helm of the Sternwheeler.
It doesn't have a bow thruster, it doesn't have propellers. It's just like a boat from the 1800s. You got the wheel and you got the rudder.
He and his wife Brenda, a cruise manager, call Cascade Locks their home. Even Lewis and Clark could have taken directions from Tom.
Look out the river out in front of us here. This is basically the same scene that Native Americans would have had. Lewis and Clark, Hudson Bay Fur Trapper, Oregon Pioneers, as they worked their way down this river. They've got a brew pub over here. I'm going to go over here and they make their own root beer. I'm going to go have a root beer float.
The Portland Spirit Company will be yet another cast member. The employees are proud of the company and have an unusual loyalty to the owner.
We have gotten a tremendous amount of loyalty out of people by providing the flexibility to live your life but also pay your bills.
It's not always smooth sailing. The river is a dramatic backdrop, attracting natural disasters, accidents, and even suicides.
The woman drove in the river about 2:40 this morning, right in front of the Spirit, almost hit the bow of the Spirit. They have since pulled out the car, and unfortunately the woman is deceased.
The new bridge being built is a nightmare to the company. To date, they've had to re-landscape, build a 100-foot dock, and lower the height of 2 boats. These issues will continue into 2015. Drills and safety are high priority. Go behind the scenes and witness what it takes to keep these ships afloat. Business wouldn't be as interesting without the passengers and their stories.
I'm Greg Rimsberg from Gold Rush, and today I brought my family on the Portland Spirit to enjoy the lunch cruise. It's been great so far.
The boats are the set pieces, the river is the stage. The resident maritime expert is Sean, but everybody calls him Bosun.
You missed me singing my song.
Bosun has his priorities straight.
The barbecue, very important.
Each episode has 3 short segments called Bosun Bits. He will inform the audience on 3 different subjects: nautical terms, Portland fun facts, and physical aspects of boats. Captain Taffy is part of the Cinnamon Bear cast.
Our shipmates, welcome to Riverfest.
This isn't just a job for Jarrell. He also enjoys getting to know the passengers.
We had a lady who had her son kidnapped when he was 2 years old, and they had reconnected, I guess, 2 years ago, but only for like a week, and he's in his 40s now. And so they were on the boat together for the first time since she'd seen him 2 years ago.
His church starts to fill rapidly with his 7 children. On his motorcycle, the open road calls his name.
So I've never been too shy, so I did kind of just jump on the moment.
Maddie is the youngest cast member.
I worked at a food cart during the summer, and that was really cool, but I've never served food before, so this is my first job pretty much ever.
Studying theater arts is a priority, so she works part-time.
I'm goofy, I'm different, and I get to do really exciting things like sing for the Timbers.
Being in the top 100 on American Idol means she knows her way around reality TV.
Hey, you were great!
Yeah?
Man. Is it God Save the Noble Queen or Our Noble Queen?
Our Noble Queen.
Okay, you did a great job.
The owner is the hidden cast member, as Wilson was on Tool Time.
Dennis, you just gotta let it go, guy. Just gotta let it go.
Drake, the owner's dog, will be on camera while hearing the owner's voice.
We are rated A+, which is the highest score by the Better Business Bureau. The issue is, moving all that food, and we don't have enough crew to run 2 boats.
He's the guy behind the scenes that ultimately calls the shots.
Oh my God, all you gotta do is come up with 5 bullet points. Quit your whining.
It's not only a family-owned and operated business in the Rose City, the employees act like a close-knit family as well.
These people who are my friends and my family make it all worthwhile. And I have to say that, it's emotional, and it makes this entire experience worth it.
With the direction reality TV has taken, it's time to change the landscape now. Ships Ahoy takes a positive twist. Don't miss the boat on this opportunity.
This never ends. There's always somebody with a story.